I was reading Isaiah chapter 58, verse 10, and it says, if you spend yourselves on behalf of the hungry and satisfy the needs of the oppressed, then your light will rise in the darkness. And I thought about it. We all want light. We pray about it. We sing about it. We hope for it in our families, in our communities, even in the quiet places of our hearts where we need God most. God doesn't say light comes when we talk about it. He says it comes when we spend ourselves on behalf of the hungry and the oppressed. And it's there where the light breaks in. And I know this isn't easy. It's costly. It's easier to protect our comfort, to keep a safe distance from the pain around us. It's easier to scroll past a need, to say a quick prayer and move on, to convince ourselves that someone else, somewhere else, will step in. But if we follow Jesus, we are called to live differently. And it's a strange thing how we can sing about the cross, but yet avoid any cross that requires sacrifice. Thought about it. How can we quote Jesus, but yet ignore the hungry he calls us to feed? How can we worship loudly and then walk past the oppressed quietly? Isaiah doesn't leave room for that. He calls us to pour out ourselves, not our spare change alone, but our hearts, our time, our resources, our prayers, our presence. And yes, it will cost you. It will cost comfort, inconvenience, and sometimes your plans. It may break your heart. It may stretch your faith. But it's in that pouring out that God's promise is that your light will rise in the darkness. It's not because of something grand that you did for the world to see, but because you chose to love when it was hard. Because you saw the hungry and fed them. Because you noticed the oppressed and stood with them. Because you remembered that faith is not proven by what we say, but how we love. And so let me ask you, I've been asking myself, when was the last time your faith cost you something real? When was the last time you allowed God to interrupt your plans for the sake of compassion?